Good evening, welcome to Tales of Myth and Mayhem. I am Mark, I am your keeper of arcane lore. We are playing Massive Nyarlathotep. Yeah, I don't know if I put the episode number in right, or something fucking stupid. 25 or 26 or something.
No, we're on 29, I think.
Wait, what? See? This is why I shouldn't be trusted. Yeah, 29.
We just should put the episode numbers on there. It's like, just say it's Massive Nyarlathotep and we'll keep the episode numbers for somewhere else.
Might be a good idea. Although
episode 1. Let's just start over.
20. Let's start over. Excellent. You're all in Peru. Hi, Rob.
Yeah, we're gonna fight the fat vampires again.
Yay! Yeah, so we are back playing Massive Nyarlathotep. We have a full cast today, which is nice. We will do a quick go around and see who you're playing, and then we'll get back into it. So, Michelle, who are you playing?
Hi, Michelle. To start with, first thing though, to bring across what we were talking beforehand, anyone from America who's watching, we call Slim Jims pepperami. There, bridging that gap between cultures. We're going to stop.
In Austria, they're called Knabernossi.
Sorry,
Knabernossi is what they're called in Austria.
That's worse than pepperami. I think Slim Jim's the better name.
What's Rami?
It's kielbasa.
Like, is that the plural form? Rami, Rama.
No, it's like the play on pepperoni, I think. That's why they called it pepperami.
Ah, okay.
And at this point, Mark hits us with his Cthulhu tentacle because we're off track again.
Yes, I'm playing Kathy Bacon, who doesn't know what pepperami or Slim Jims are because she's alive in the 1920s. Kathy Bacon is having a bad time. It's all getting a bit too much. She can't drink anymore. So last week, when I wasn't here, she was off doing loads of speed in a hotel room, fucking everyone.
She was trying to and failing because she didn't speak the language well enough to get any speed.
I mean, I'm willing to roll for this. I'm willing to do a roll for it. But that is... Kathy's intention was to start taking lots of speed and have loads of sex. That was the intention.
Coke is probably easier to find.
Yeah, almost certainly. Amphetamines, probably not as easy. Sorry,
right,
just a message from the chat there.
She does drugs and she does lots of sex. We got that figured out. Okay.
Right.
And she has lots of fun.
Who's next?
I want disease rolls though.
Yeah, oh, they're coming. Don't worry. Anyway.
I'll go. I'm Bob. I play Bob the Explorer. Bob's been shining his sword in his room. So.
Oh boy, Bob.
Getting it nice and polished and sharp.
You're not going to walk in.
Making sure that pommel stone is sparkling.
Make sure I don't walk in on that.
Yep. He's got lubricant all over. I mean, oil all over the bed.
Sorry.
We are playing a lovely, serious game of Massive Nyarlathotep this evening, and
it's been too long. We're all in a good mood.
This is true. Lavaita, how about you?
Hi, I'm playing Ethan Caldwell, who is a secretary, and there just seems to be something in the air just now. Some of the games are just going way off course, and that's just a thing we'll have to live with, I think.
No, I could just tell you to fuck off and go away and cry.
I mean, that could work. Okay, I'll make a note of that for the next game of Vampire because
exactly, it's just,
that's unnecessary, Mark. That's just unnecessary.
And I'm saying it's a possibility.
Everything is possible, nothing is forbidden.
Not yet. We'll see.
I think some things should be though.
Yeah.
Forbidden. Like some things, like World War One.
Like pepperami.
Trump should have been forbidden. People like not doing the dishes for 4 months. That should be forbidden.
That should be forbidden. Right. Yeah. Last but not least, Ian.
Hi, my name's Ian, and I play August Wollner, and I'm a professor in World War I vet, and Kathy's going to tell us some things about World War I. I'm trying to line you up.
I've been listening to Dan Carlin's hardcore history on World War One lately. You should buy it, everyone. It's 15 quid on his website, and it's one of the greatest things I've ever listened to. But also, fucking hell, everyone involved in World War One had a very good reason for doing dumb things, but everyone just did dumb things for like a decade, and it. Oh my god,
August saw a lot of horrors in World War One, and that's kind of why he's a little tilted. And then he came home and didn't
And then
know.
he saw stuff.
And now he hangs out with this crew.
Uh-huh.
He questions.
And your sanity's gone. But you got a curious hobby now, searching for things that, disturb you.
You're an international traveller now. Visiting far off foreign lands, learning languages.
Well, we're in Shanghai.
Yes, we are in Shanghai. The last episode where Kathy and Bob stayed in the hotel to get up to whatever they went up to. We're not role playing it, so they can say they did whatever the fuck they want. If something bad, if it was doing speed, then there will be minuses, and it could be very bad. But that's up to you. You can do that if you wish.
I roleplay no matter what it does to the dice.
That's absolutely fine. If that is what you wish to do, my dear, you're welcome to do so.
It would feel wrong if I didn't at this point, because you have done things to Kathy that have kind of forced me into the corner of making terrible decisions.
I have done
team.
nothing. I am merely the
You've
facilitator.
broken her. You've
No.
broken her. You killed her love. You've stopped her from being able to drink and deal with that. What did you think was going to happen? I am now going to be, and I don't want to be something that stops the team from achieving things, but that's the kind of position you put me in.
Anyway, as August and Evelyn were rearing to go in China, they made acquaintance with Li Wencheng, who had known Dr. Kafur, who had left a message saying that he'd be back as soon as possible. Li Wencheng was to be their facilitator, their comprador, and managed to bring them to the museum, where they were told to come back the next day, to the Stumbling Tiger Bar, where they made acquaintance with Fergus McChum. Yeah, I know, it's one of those names.
Fergus
who-
McChum.
Yep,
The
he is a
You can put more effort into that name,
Chinese,
Mark.
a Chinese
Name
Scottish.
generators online
It's a
exist.
new McDonald's.
I didn't make up the name.
bucket.
That's from that is from the game itself.
Whoever wrote this game, name generators are online, my friend.
Not only that, it's been through multiple versions.
Yes, it really has.
They repeatedly picked that name. All right, well, they had made a very successful module for Call of Cthulhu, so I don't know, maybe I'm just out of loop on this. It's fine.
He is a Chinese Scottish, or Scottish Chinese. Yeah, and his name is Mick Chum. Don't just no.
It sounds like
Yep.
it's like a McDonald's chum bucket.
Yeah,
I thought you
basically.
said his name was McChum. It's
Yeah, but it gets
Mick
called Mick Chum. Yeah.
Chums.
As in his
Go down
name's
there and get your
he's
Mick Mac
Fergus
and
Mick
Chum.
Chum.
Yes.
Is he our interpreter? Just to
No,
make-
No,
he
he's
is
the
not.
bar.
He is the bartender or the bar owner.
Ah, that's it. The bar. I listened to last week, so he was the bar owner. He was the one they talked to about Jack.
Yes.
This is the bar on the
Jack?
matchstick book.
Yes, indeed.
Yes.
Stumbling Tiger.
All right, and from there you found out that Jack is actually a good person from that person, and he does good things, and he's against cults. And then you met the Japanese guy, who said actually the opposite almost. He's an evil guy running a small private army, and he's out to do some bad, nasty things.
Thank you very much.
I'm
Steve.
liking-
Saved it all for
I
you.
like Jack. I like Jack.
That is
So.
very good.
So my question here for the group would be: are we going to the museum? Or are we going to across the river?
Well, we're gonna go to the museum first. Then we have a.
I mean- The main thing we know about it across the river is that it's very well armoured and there's lots and lots of men there who are forming a private militia, so the museum's looking increasingly nice.
Who's forming the militia?
Possibly Jack Brady?
Jack Brady's okay.
We don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Depends who you ask. We haven't met him yet.
Who
We're
do
looking
we
for
believe
him.
he is aligned to at this point?
He
Himself.
knew Carlisle, but he seems to be against the idea of cults.
And our friend, who was the person who we got killed at the very beginning? I'm drawing a blank on her name. Who started all this?
Elias.
Friend...
Jackson
Jackson
Elias.
Elias, yeah.
Jackson. Okay, I keep wanting to call him Jack also, and that's why his last name is Jackson. Yeah, Elias Jackson.
No, Jackson Elias. Jackson's the first name.
Elias Jackson is his first name. Okay,
Yes.
no wonder I was screwing him up.
Jesse Hughes.
Yep, Jackson met him, and we found his notes and location at. He talked to Jack about it, so we were following up to get information. So we at least
Indeed.
have to try to meet him.
Listen to this guy go, man. I don't have any
Yeah.
notes. Knows everything.
He's
There we
reading
go.
that.
Hey, I listened to it yesterday, and I actually have a short-term memory that works halfway decent. Ask me tomorrow, I
No
won't
need to
remember a damn
brag,
thing.
okay?
And tomorrow we're asking you about Fallout.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say it now. I'm not Augusta.
Yeah.
Yep, we're gonna screw that up anyway.
Yes. Right, so. It's the morning.
I want to go to the museum because I think we didn't go, if I recall.
You
we
didn't
haven't-
because
It
I
was
hadn't-
closing.
It was closing, and I hadn't. I didn't have everything prepped. You spoke shortly with the guy. What's his name? Mr. Marc, who told you to come back the next day, and he would give you whatever he could.
Yes,
On
it
the
was
eye.
the Chinese occult exhibit, but also there was a portrait exhibit. But I'm
Yes.
August very excited to see the Chinese occult exhibit because he doesn't know much about that, and of course, he'll find it interesting.
So
Why
we're
not
going to
take
the
him
museum to meet a guy to talk about the eye.
I don't think the museum has anything to do with the eye at the moment. I think I don't know. You can correct me, but I don't think that's
Right.
we.
So Cthulhu had been to the museum. Was trying to get help, find out things about the eye. Cthulhu's fucked off, so you're now following his footsteps.
Okay.
Li Wenqing was with him when that was happening, so he's able to help you a little bit.
Yeah, he gave us a bunch of documents on the eye and its history.
Yes.
He's kind of looking for us, but I don't
The
remember.
research that Ali had done, Cthulhu.
I just don't remember what the museum had. It's the museum at the Methodist Church, right? Not the
No,
Methodist.
Methodist
University.
Church, Methodist University is where you met Li Wenqing. The museum is the Shanghai Museum.
Sorry, get turned around. I think we said that we would return at noon to the museum.
That's okay. I'm down with that. The museum seems like the smarter bet. We go there, find information, and then maybe we still have the option to go across the river,
Then we go
find
there.
this Brady guy militia, and find out what the hell he's doing.
Okay.
That
So,
sounds like a plan.
I guess we're meeting like downstairs in the hotel we're staying at. You'll
Yes.
find Kathy down there. She looks exhausted. She has, to keep this PG, she has done some.
We don't need to worry about
Wild.
PG at this point.
Yeah, there's.
Yeah, let's keep it at least under R, so we don't have to get too
That horse is long since bolted.
There were 5 people involved. Kathy was in the center of it. And that's all I'm going to say.
You know that phrase that say, "Don't tell us, but show us."
No, show don't tell. I think Twitch might.
I'm
take-
giving you the pieces so you can put it together
No,
yourselves.
no.
You sick freaks.
You hear Bob just saying, "Don't egg her on."
Our subs are going to go way up real quick.
I have to be careful because the online safety act has just come into the UK. So if I say the wrong thing, that's it. Boom. Everyone needs to show their passport to watch Tales of Myth and Mayhem.
I mean, they
I
might do
think they
already.
do.
We have an advisory. It's right next to Mark's face and yours. You notice that?
We do.
It's technically Twitch's responsibility now. So we
It
could
was
just
there
say
for a
anything and
reason.
Twitch pays for us. So maybe, like, to fuck over Bezos, we should. Like, morally.
We've tried this before. This is how you ended up like don't vote, kick babies, etc.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, back to the game though.
Yeah.
I think
Kathy
that's a
is
good
just
plan.
like,
All right,
at the
we're
bar,
going to the
drinking
museum.
a coffee and hating it, just sunglasses on, just like smoking a cigarette, which you've never seen her do before. Just like,
All right, Kathy. I know you're having a good time, but we need you to focus a little bit. We need your help. We need you to go in there. I've seen your face on a poster in the bar. I think a number of
You did.
people-
You saw then an old fading poster in McChum's bar. So the Stumbling Tiger. But now you're going to the. You already spoke to McChum this morning. That's where you spoke to him. He was telling you a little bit that he'd not seen Jack in a long time, telling Jack was a good guy. When you come out, that's when you met up with the Japanese spy.
Which I've got a note of the name of, but I'm not seeing it in front of me right now.
Isoge Taro.
Oh, I didn't have the surname.
Isoge is the surname.
Guitar.
Oh, okay.
Isoge Taro.
I am ignorant about these things.
No, that's okay.
Darling, I'll do what I can.
I need you to work your magic, Kathy.
I'll do what I can, darling.
Li Wen Cheng looks kind of shy when Kathy's around. He's quite so staid, and he's very Christian. Doesn't say anything, doesn't make any comments, but you see he looks kind of nervous when you're about Kathy. As you make your way off to the museum, it's raining again. Doesn't take you all that long to get there. You're getting more used to the sights of Shanghai. Everyone looks. No one seems really dressed up. There's a couple of people in Western dressed like Lee, but most people are very dowdily dressed, if you know what I mean. When you get to the museum, Mao is waiting. Well, he's not waiting. He's at the entrance talking, and he sees you and greets you. I'm glad you came back.
Yeah, I you really piqued my interest. I would love to see this exhibit.
Oh, of course. I don't have time to show you around myself. If you want to have a little look, you can come to my office afterwards, and we can discuss the translators.
Okay, let's do that. So I guess we'll just take it in, and I don't know, if we want to go through it, or if we want to go fast forward to talking to him.
I don't really have anything for it, but you go through, and you'll see various things. It's Li Wen Cheng's helping you to translate the description and stuff. There's a lot of scrolls and artwork, statues that come from pre-Manchu China. Not many people are in at this time of day.
I asked Mr. Chang if he knows. I know that we've heard about a cult even active now. Would there be anything that maybe would have any kind of connection to what that cult is? The cult of the bloated lady, or is that just a kind of a?
As you went through, you do actually see so the order of bloated. You see a statue. Of very round, obviously the humanoid woman. It's in onyx. Looks like there's tentacles coming out of it. You're not able to touch, but you can look up close. You can see that there are deep kind of rips in the face going down from the eyes. And the longer you look at it, the more you start to get the uneasy feeling while you're doing so. Li Wen Cheng crosses himself.
Oof.
At the same time and starts moving on.
Do you know much about this? This thing is just eerie. Do you know much about this? Is there anything to read? I can't read. Was it Mandarin?
Yeah. Well, the Chinese scripts are all the same. The language is different, but the writing for some reason stays consistent, which is interesting. Yeah, I don't know yet. I do not know much. Dr. Cthulhu had mentioned them.
Yeah. Just wondering if there's any, just anything of interest here. I mean, it kind of all ties back to this kind of the relic that we're studying.
No, go through it, and it's just, there's lots of stuff that you could probably, for August himself, he could spend hours going through all of that. Loads of things for him to look into. There's nothing, though, that you're more attuned to things of power. There's nothing that screams power at you. Other than that statue that makes you feel slightly uncomfortable looking at it. You don't know if that's something that's actually being actively done to you, or it's just
hieroglyphs or anything like that.
No, nothing.
Can I take a closer look at the bloating woman thing and see if I feel something that feels like previous supernatural events that I have experienced.
Nothing like that comes across, no matter how close you get to it. I mean, they don't let you get so close, but you don't get that sort of feeling. It's just a very unnerving little statue.
Well, what's the name of the guy who's from the museum? It's Li Wei Cheng is the he's the translator.
The guy that you just spoke to was Mao.
Mao.
Is he still there?
No, you have to go to his office.
We're gonna go talk to him.
I think it might be worth asking if this particular statue has sent anyone round the bend.
No.
Feels like the kind of thing that if it is some kind of horrible fucking nightmare, other random people may have been in the museum and freaked out in some way. Do you understand? And also,
Like,
obviously,
any strange events that are associated with this statue?
yes, if people visiting the museum have started crying or shaking or started killing people, like if there is a history behind it in the museum. Then we can, maybe that's a lead, maybe. We obviously need to ask about Kafur, where the hell he is.
Mm-hmm.
Let's find him. Because people that we can't tend to find tend to end up dead.
Hong Kong, last I heard.
Yeah, he's doing some research on Hong Kong. I hope he returns. I'm actually really concerned. I guess we'll just move towards Mao. I guess we'll move that direction and speak with him. There is a portrait exhibit if you want to see it, Kathy.
Why?
All right, let's go see Mao.
Mao welcomes you into his office. It's filled with papers, books, scrolls. He makes space for you. I am rather busy at the moment, but as Dr. Kafur asked for this list, I'm happy to pass it along to you. Just a sheet of paper.
And then, is this in relation to the Eye of Light and Darkness stuff?
Yes, these are the. I did the best I could to find Bob's people watching. To find any scholars that might be of help. When he shows you the list, there's about 34 names on it. A couple of them have got stars next to their names. These ones specialise in the occult.
All right. These are individuals, or this is written documents?
No, these are individuals. These are people that he was giving to Kafur to talk to.
Oh, okay. And they're all located in Shanghai.
No, some of them are outside of
Town.
Yes, there's some of this. Some of these people are in other parts of China.
Oh, I see.
Can I ask you about the particular curio
Of course.
relating to the bloated woman? Has there been any strange incidents that happen around or near that statue since you started to display it? Say, a reaction from people viewing the exhibit, say, anything in that area?
I don't think so. No. Why would something like that happen to the museum? You know, it seems rather strange.
Darling, I don't know if you know who I am, but I've seen people do some very, very strange things in the presence of things they do not understand. Just curious.
He turns back to August. If you would like, I can give you a letter of introduction.
That'd be wonderful. We would love that.
Of course. Is there anything I can do for you? Do you happen to know when Dr. Kafur will return?
I'm not sure when he's going to return. I kind of wish he was here already. We've just arrived, and I did get a message from him saying that he would be gone for a little bit. So, so I'm just hoping that he'll, I hope he's okay too.
Yes, if any information you can give us on what he was looking for in Hong Kong.
I don't know. He has been very interested in several texts, books that I'm not sure even exist at the moment.
You know what the topic of those texts and books were he was asking about?
Mostly esoteric texts. There was one book that, as far as I know, is lost to time. The 7 books of Hassan.
What can you tell us about those books?
Yeah.
It's
very
actually one volume. It is one scroll. It is just called the 7 Books of Sun. It has been lost for at least a couple of 100 years now.
A couple 100 years. I just heard it was stolen recently. I thought.
Stolen from where?
I don't know. I thought someone told me that it was stolen by a white man.
It was stolen from a private collection.
I hadn't heard of this. That
Oh,
is, it was in a private collection. Are you sure that it's that it can be found?
Say I'm not really sure. I'm actually. I imagine you know more about this scroll than we do. I mean, do you know the history of it? What the importance of it? We hear about it. It's like it's an interesting little curio that keeps coming up in conversation.
It was when it was written. It was seen to be one of the great works of magical knowledge. Spells of protection, spells of destruction.
Spells.
Spells, yes. It's just the ways to interact. Spells is the common way they say in English. I'm not sure. And he says something in Chinese to Li Wencheng.
Now, obviously, magic is nonsense and doesn't exist, but if we were to go along the line that it did, what could potentially someone do with such a magical object?
I honestly don't know. Unfortunately, never had it in my hand to read. If you hear anything more of its whereabouts, I would be very grateful to hear about it.
How about this? What would this look like if we were to encounter it?
He holds up the scroll.
I have found your scroll. I know where it is.
You just have a scroll on your desk, Mark?
Yes, I do.
You are a very tiny window and quite fuzzy. I don't know what it says, but
It's
okay.
the pictures in, I think it's written in Chinese.
And someone already translated it.
Someone already translated it in the Discord, which was amazing.
Yeah, posted it in Discord.
A new cast member translated it. I was very pleased. No, if you find out anything more about it, and he's writing this letter for you just now. He says, begging you, these are the stars. These are the ones probably most knowledgeable about that which you wish to learn.
Okay.
And then he takes his pen out and circles 3. These 3 are in Shanghai. You might wish to start with them.
Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you. This is great. This is great information. I'll start with these 3.
If I may suggest, Mr. Mu Hsien. He was my Mu Hsien. He's one of the names on there. These are all written in Chinese and then in the Latin script as well. He was my predecessor. If you show him this letter, I'm sure he will be willing to take the time to speak to you. He's a most knowledgeable man, as I had not expected to be taking over his position so quickly. He left rather suddenly.
Oh, for any reason in particular?
No, he said he wanted to continue his scholarly work away from the museum, maybe. But as far as I know, though, he is still in Shanghai.
Right. We'll go talk to him. You seem to highly recommend him, so I will. I can't wait.
Rob says, hydrate, please.
I'll say one thing to you before we leave.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, this is probably good. I'm hoping that what I'm about to say makes no sense to you. But if it does, believe that I'm serious. If you happen to be working for them, we won't take kindly to that.
He looks at Li Wencheng, says something very quickly in Chinese. You can give me a Chinese roll to see if you understand.
I don't know Chinese.
You did, you learnt some on the boat.
Yeah, but I'm saying that, like, if it's closer to knowing something and not knowing something. Oh, I don't have it on my
You should do.
That's annoying. I really should do. Let me just check my sheet again.
I mean, it'll only be, I think, at the most 15 or something.
Language, own, language, Arabic. Did I add it to the bottom?
I remember someone telling you how
I've
to
got
add it.
6.
Yes,
There it is.
16.
It's right at
You
the,
can give me a
it's at
roll
the
if you
bottom.
want. Any of you can give me a roll for this just to see if you hear it.
I do not understand it.
That's alright. You could spend the luck if you want. 61 luck.
I don't want to spend that amount of luck.
Leaving Chen
Kathy's
shakes
paranoid.
his head and puts his the head down.
It occurs to Evelyn that Li Wencheng has probably formed an opinion of Kathy.
Yeah. I was afraid of this.
The poor innocent.
What's the devil he's gonna get?
Yeah.
I then blow smoke in his face.
Wait, you don't have a portrait? Oh, wait a minute. Ah, no. It's because you weren't there. Oh my god. Ah. Sorry,
Oh, look at
I had to right a wrong.
Alright, I was about to leave.
That's understandable. I will be self-flagellating after this.
Well, as well as the normal stuff.
Well, yeah. I have a wife. I don't need to self-flagellate. She'll smack the shit out of me whenever she wants.
PG rating.
And
Like,
I
I
want
give
to
a
live
fuck.
yet, guys. I'm just saying, be careful. Passports.
Have you ever heard me on a stream or anything else? Do you ever think I would be PG-13 or fuck? Yeah, that day fuck.
No.
Apparently YouTube are relaxing the rules, so at least there's that.
Yeah.
You can say fuck within the first 7 seconds now.
Oh, well, see, now I need to do it fucking even faster than fuckers.
We're not monetized
I
anymore.
do,
don't worry.
exactly. We'll never be monetized. YouTube will never, ever give us money. At least not in the games I'm on. So, what the fuck are we talking about? I have no idea.
I just
you just got a
essentially
list
gave a
of-
vague threat.
Yeah, Li
Why
Wencheng
he
is
giving a
telling
threat? Why are you
a
doing
museum
this,
person
Kathy?
something.
I swat Kathy. I just bump her and say stop. Because, like, we don't need to be threatening this guy.
Oh, have you still got that fly swat, August?
Hmm? Oh, that's true. I can hit you with my fly swatter.
So, yeah, you're quite quickly showing the way out. Li Wencheng keeps a few paces away from Kathy. You've when you met he's a young man because you might not have picked up on it. He's very Christian. He's very kind of quiet and thinks but very helpful to you, very polite to all of you. But he seems to be a bit scared of you, which is understandable.
I look at him the same way that a person looks at a glass of water after they've been in a desert.
Kathy, think of this person as more like a very wholesome bacon bit. Like Mahmoud.
Well, now you ruined it, darling.
Good, good. Leave him be. He's been nothing but helpful and friendly to us.
Yeah, I try to be more friendly to him.
And he
try
has
to-
a tragic backstory that you don't know, so
I
We'll
think you
get it
hinted
out of
at
him.
it.
It's coming.
yeah.
The backstory is here. This
No.
is the backstory.
No, he has a backstory, and I feel bad for him.
Remember the PG rating.
No, it's not that. Anyway.
We need safe words for this ring.
Yeah. Mango.
Pineapple.
Mango.
Cthulhu! Cthulhu!
Oh, fuck yeah, Cthulhu. Someone says Nyarlathotep properly, we know there's something wrong.
I spent ages learning to say that.
See, that's why it's a good safe word. It's Nyarlathotep, okay.
Too many syllables.
To get this back on track, we're heading towards his predecessor now.
Well, we
right?
haven't decided to go there, but we have the list, right? And then we have the 3-starred people, and then we're going to go see his predecessor. But I was going to ask the group, like, do you want to go there now, or do we want to go across the river? Because that's what we were thinking about before.
I'm
There's no-
very curious about this Brady fellow. He could be an ally, and if he's dangerous, it's best we know now. But I, of course, will submit to the will of the group. I don't care. Whatever.
You have no idea where Jack Brady is.
No, but we know we're somebody who might, and we've already talked to. I mean, you guys have already talked with somebody who might know how to get in contact with him.
He may be passing our details on, certainly.
So what's the plan?
What would you
Well,
guys-
where is his friend who he recommends us go see? What number on the map?
Boom, 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 boom. Let's see. I'd need to look at the what you call it map. The
Tactical.
no, the GM's map. the
Well,
keeper
that's a
map.
relief.
No, I've not put up any tactical maps for you. Bro, in the old city walls. Where are the old city walls?
Find the city. Find the outside of the old city.
Followed also by where is the river location? Is it on the map of
No.
this camp?
Don't think so. So is that where you're going?
So we left that guy's office already, right? We're out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's,
we're outside the museum.
We're being shooed out very quickly.
No, I mean, I was kind of hoping to get a psychology pass off on him.
Oh yeah, on you
Just-
go.
You know, just to see if there was anything suspect.
Of course.
Just 'cause- okay. You want me to do that now?
Yeah, on you go.
Watch it be a fail. Waste of time. Oops.
So, sorry, I'm just
Failure.
I'm attempting
Yeah,
to
waste
rectify
of
my
time.
past sins and rectify my notes very quickly. What's the three names of the three people in Shanghai that we could see? The first one was
Boom, you have the three. Sorry, and I turned because I didn't tell you all three because I'm a terrible person. But I'll
that's
get
a
it
bit
for you now.
harsh. Self-love, Mark.
It was Jack Brady at the Stumbling Tiger, who I always
No,
remember.
no,
because
from
Oh.
the list.
Oh, right, sorry.
That's Changding
Chang Bing
Ning.
Ning. That's a Mao predecessor.
No,
No, that's Mao Seyan.
Hsian. Hsian.
Okay.
And Lin Yenyu.
Lin Niang
Yenyu.
Yang Yu.
The Mao is the one that is the predecessor.
Mu Hsian is the predecessor. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I keep butchering it.
Mu Sing.
Mu Hsien. Hsien.
Hessian.
Mu Xian.
Mu Hsien.
No pressure, but we do have someone in our Discord now who can tell us if we're messing this up.
If they listen.
I don't want to be in a position to hate crime Chinese people.
You don't hate
Like,
it. Look, learning to pronounce something is difficult. You do your best, and if someone tells you you're wrong, you try and correct it.
That's true, but you know, I'm white and English. Our whole thing has just been like crashing through cultures and destroying everything.
Yeah, but that's why we then try to rectify it.
Well, technically, my family originally from Ireland, so you know, less guilty than most English people, but still kind of guilty because still kind of English. Okay. Predecessor. Okay. Cool. Thank you. So we're going to go see Mu Xian first, or was there something else decided?
If that's what you wish to do.
That's okay. I think we've got 2 votes for it, so yes. Unless Evelyn has a different desire.
Doesn't have strong feelings at the moment, but she is wanting to learn some stuff about the political situation where we are because the meeting the spy freaked her out a bit. But that's a plan for later. Perhaps you can
I mean,
check that
that's
out later.
something, you've got the newspaper you can still go to. You
Yeah.
might be able to get some of that from Mr. Mu. You could probably get some from Li Wencheng.
So
He's quite knowledgeable.
with that in mind, it's probably useful to go along and talk to the people.
On the way, I'll talk to Li Wei Cheng about the political situation. I feel I'm not the best person to do that. So I'll just like, assuming we're being driven or in a car or something else, the next time I'll just be like,
Rickshaw?
oh, rickshaw, even better. So I'll just be like, hey, darling, Tell me what's been going on lately around town.
His eyes kind of dart left and right. What would you like to know, Miss Bacon?
Well, you see, coming from somewhere else, I get the feeling that there is change in the air.
In Shanghai is always change. There are many, many groups who want Shanghai. Wait a minute. Okay, good. Is anyone talking and I'm just not hearing them?
No, I'm just
Okay,
listening
good.
to you.
I'm not in a rickshaw. I'm in a different rickshaw.
Completely different rickshaw, different direction. Got no fuck.
I'm like,
promise I'm not gonna eat
there.
this
Let them take that rickshaw. Evelyn and I and Tim will just all squeeze.
Nope. I have no problem sitting next to Kathy. So,
Someone's got to look out. Someone's got to make sure Kathy doesn't destroy Li Wei Cheng.
yep.
Yeah,
that's
we're
why
trying.
Bob is going to sit between the two of you.
With your sword in your hand.
Yeah, so I'm just across from Bob, just being like, so what kind of groups are vying for change?
They're in Shanghai. We have many governments. We have the what are they called? We have the British, and we have the Americans, and we have the French, and we have the Chinese, and then we have the gangs, and there is a lot.
Sounds like a situation where a single spark could cause trouble.
Yes, it is very good to stay safe in days like this. When it rains, there's not many sparks. He smiles at you. I make a joke.
Haha!
I understood, but
It's a very good joke. Well done, Li Wei Cheng.
there was. How do they all relate together? I know there's some trade and other things coming along the city. The city is fairly free unto itself, even though it's in Shanghai. I mean, in China. Trade is pretty open here, and the British own portion of it, if I remember correctly.
There are. There were 3 concessions. The Shanghai Municipal Council. They were the British, the Americans, and the French. There were more later. We have from Japan have a small concession now.
Yeah.
There since the Great War, Shanghai is very sought after. We have the Communist Party in China would like to take more control, but the Americans and the British, they don't want this, and Shanghai does not want this.
What is the platform of the Communist Party?
I am not sure. They are wicked people. They are trying to take away. I don't know what they would say actually. I'm not going to say anything too wrong. They're just not very welcome there.
Evelyn gives Kathy a nudge. Be very careful.
What do you think? Who would you, if you could choose who gets to have the run of the place, who would it be?
I am happy in the municipal, in the Shanghai municipal. What you got? Things.
And you would
The
say
current
that most
situation.
people agree with you. Most people would prefer the municipal to.
I do not know. There is. Shanghai is a big city. We have lots of different people, and people like different things.
Well, they do say after the Great War, this is going to be a century of great change. Very fast-paced. Lots of the old ideas dying in being replaced by new ones. What I will say to you, Li Wei Cheng, is there's more to the world than may first appear. Look after you and yours. Whatever happens.
Yes, Miss Bacon.
She then stares off and mumbles to herself while smoking, just like, oh, Abraham.
Now, I have a question for you. Have you seen or heard or noticed, since you information around here, other groups of white men or other people, tourists from other countries coming in large quantity?
There are not many foreigners in Shanghai. There would be noticeable if lots came.
I just look over to Evelyn going, that's because a lot of them came in and when we were in Africa. I was just wondering.
Yeah.
Same.
No, in Shanghai, I would say last time Shanghai is kind of different to like Kenya and Egypt, where you had quite a few foreigners there in Shanghai. When I'll get the numbers.
Bob would not know that necessarily. That's why he's asking questions.
I know. I'm telling it for you for interest, not for.
Yeah. Okay.
I just need to find it again. Just give me 2 seconds, please. Because I found it really interesting. The fact, in what do you call it? In Cairo, you had quite a large immigrant population, so British and stuff. Whereas in Shanghai, although they've got the like British and American concessions, the governments there, the French one as well, you have relatively few people. So in 1923, 1.6 million Shanghai residents, only about 20,000 were non-Chinese, and most of them were Japanese. And Cairo had 850,000 residents, and there were more than 85,000 foreigners there.
So Shanghai's not nearly as popular.
No, it's much more people, but not as many foreigners. 1.6 million people.
That's what I meant. It's not as popular with foreigners.
No.
Which I guess makes sense at the time. Like Egypt fever was a huge thing, right? People were obsessed with that place. Shanghai was a place you'd go to, like, if you want to have a good time off the books whilst you're in poor, I'm guessing.
Well,
it was a trade center.
Yeah, it was a trade centre, but because it's so far away, that made things like that more difficult. So you did of course, have people from all over going there, but not in great numbers. So white people
more
stick
accessible
out.
to Americans, though. So there's probably more Americans around.
No, more French, I think, than the French. You had a lot of artists and writers and things like that. That was the main part there. The British had more because they owned Hong Kong at the time, so there would have been a good number of British people there. But Shanghai, because Hong Kong was there, Shanghai didn't have as much of a pool, I think. But yeah, anyone British, French, American will kind of stand out in Shanghai. You're walking about.
What about Russia?
Yeah, Russian as well. Well, depending, there's. They'll stand out regardless, but you have some Russian people that look more Asian. We'll probably find it easier to fit in there. But the Russian powers at the time, that was all in chaos because of the revolution.
Oh, I do have one last question to ask Li Wei Cheng. This Communist Party, do you know if they are tied to the Russians and their so-called Soviet Union?
I do not know. I do not.
Because if they are, that isn't socialism, what they're doing. That is not socialism. What they're doing is wicked and evil. It's just replacing one hierarchy with another.
Yes,
that is your Communist Party. Stay away from them. They are going to ruin this place if they get in.
I do not have a Communist Party, man.
I raised my eyebrow at Kathy's apparent political possible change.
No, that's not a change. Kathy was never for the Soviets.
Our character, Kathy's thing on her sheet, secret socialist.
Yep, socialism is not communism.
So secret.
So secret, I try to get every person I meet into a union.
Yeah, I was going to say, she's always trying to form unions.
And now it's just a different kind of union.
Yeah, I just, for whatever reason, got him swapped. So.
She's not down with the Soviet Union. At all.
I asked Mr. Chang if he's ready to talk with this gentleman. I go, so we're going there and we're gonna discuss the 7 book. I don't. I can't-
7 cryptical books of Hassan.
7 triptychal? Is
Yep.
it what you said?
7
Oh, wow.
cryptical books of Hassan.
7 cryptical books of Hassan.
Hassan.
Uh,
So no
Hassan.
A in between. So HSAN. Hassan.
I'm never gonna be able to do this.
That's all right.
I'm getting to this point where there's just too many different words to try to memorize. I actually physically need to read them to probably digest
Yeah.
them in my. All right, I go. We should probably be ready to ask him some questions about this, since one was saying that he hasn't seen the book in 100 years, and I believe it was it you or was the bartender that told Mr. Chum told us that the book was in a private collection.
I think it was McChum that told you that.
McChung,
Yeah.
McNugget.
McNugget. Fergus.
That's really curious. So there's obviously like a black market group or something that has some of these artifacts,
Or someone's lying about having it.
or a replica.
I mean, yeah,
That is quite
facsimiles.
possible. Back home in New York, I've known many people who have claimed to have Picassos and Monets and the like, and they turn out to be just nothing but garbage they've made themselves or bought, not knowing they were fakes. It's quite possible that there's some fake dealing going on, somebody claiming to own a thing in their private collection that turns out to be a forgery or complete horseshit.
That being said, it might be useful to see it, and then we can make a judgment call.
Yes, I
Maybe.
just want to point that we should examine it closely and make sure it is authentic.
Well, we need to find it first. So let's talk to this gentleman and
Yes.
see if he can give us any leads.
You get to the house. It's a kind of walled compound, a very sturdy gate on it. There's a house with 2 stories. In the centre of the garden, the door's locked. The gate. You wait.
Wow.
You find, I don't know what it would be a bell or whatever.
Yeah, we just. I mean, I'm sure Mr. Chang knows how to approach it.
Yeah. After a few minutes, an old, bald man, without eyes screwed up, says something in Chinese. And even Chang replies, "I do not take visitors."
Even movie star visitors?
No.
I just kind of like step in between Kathy and him and say, please, we just want to discuss the 7 cryptic books.
Give me a psychology roll, please.
Is this open to anyone or just him?
All of you.
Oh, great. I'm good at that.
You notice he's a demon. Oh, dang, I failed.
Success for Kathy, 57 under 70.
Whoa.
You notice how he reacts to that, but you get a feeling from him as well that this guy requires honesty. Like when the words were said, like I said, he's got no. You get the feeling of him that he's got no time for fools. He doesn't want lies. Doesn't want things like that. Even just from because you're quite good at psychology, you see in his face.
Okay, and in that case, I'm going to cut to the chase and just be like, all right, I'm sorry for using my celebrity like that. I'm just going to cut to the chase, and because you clearly are a man who doesn't put up with bullshit. We are on a mission to save the world. The cult of the bloated woman is going to try and unleash something horrible. We need to stop them, and you are someone who could help us.
We don't know if the cult of the blood woman's doing anything.
We
I mean,
don't. I thought they were the baddies.
I can tell by the way you're saying it that you believe that they're up to something. We don't. We just know that they exist. We don't know what they're up to.
I'll let you take that back because it's probably not a good idea to be saying the name of it outside, out in the open.
Okay, then I'll keep the sentiment, but change the details to be like, we have traveled the world and have seen some very, very supernatural, horrible things that have been world-threatening. We believe that there may be something brewing here along those lines. We're here to stop it, and we need your help.
We're looking for the seven cryptic books. We're looking for the magic of I don't know how to say it. We're looking for ancient magic to help us.
Either we need it to help stop the bad things from happening, or we need to find out who has it because they're probably trying to make a bad thing happen. Either way, we need to locate these books, this scroll.
We're saying this on his front yard.
He speaks again in Chinese to Li Wencheng. Do you have the letter? He says to you, August.
Yes, I do. And I hand it to him. I try to be very formal too, like just very polite.
He takes it, looks it over. You may come in for tea. And he opens the gate.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
I thank him and I offer him a cigarette.
He looks at you and shakes his head.
Fair enough.
August, give me a spot hidden, please, as you enter.
Oh, I fail.
Okay.
Damn it.
It's alright. He leads you in after closing the gate behind you.
Are we all going in just to double check?
I take it, yes.
Okay, just checking.
After sitting you all down, getting tea, he sits down with you. So, my old colleague Mal sent you to me. And
Yes, sir.
what exactly is it you wish to know?
We're just looking for this. We're looking for the scroll, the 7 books scroll, and we're just hoping to reacquire it.
He takes a sip of the tea. Reacquire it, was it yours?
No, it's just we've heard that it was stolen or taken at one time, so we're just trying to hunt it down
You
for our
wish
research.
to return it to the owner?
Sure.
We have heard conflicting reports on who the owner even is. We've heard conflicting reports over whether it even exists. We've been told that it has been stolen recently. We've been told that it has been missing for hundreds of years.
Mm-hmm.
We are confused as to its status on every metric. But one thing is for sure. If we can use it to stop something terrible from happening in Shanghai, we need it. If we also need to learn, or we need to learn if someone terrible has it, to stop them using it. Either way, it is in everyone's interest, I believe. And I would not say that if it wasn't true.
He sips at his tea and looks around you. And what exactly is it you believe you are saving everyone in Shanghai from?
I don't know if you know me.
I don't know.
You don't need to. I'm someone who likes to tell the truth as often as possible.
Can I do a psychology check?
Mm-hmm.
On who?
We have seen things
Success.
that I didn't believe were possible. We have seen creatures that breathe fire. We have seen creatures that can suck men dry. We have seen people performing rituals and rites to call great powers onto the planet and to unleash hell on Earth. Look into these eyes and tell me that I don't believe what I'm saying.
First of all, August, you see that he's paying attention to all of you.
I'm just trying to get a whiff of him, like in the sense of how he's thinking or how he's feeling.
He's very he's very closed off. He's not jumping into. He's not being very open with what he's showing you, what he's how he's interacting with you.
Is he being translated back and forth?
No, he's speaking in English.
I know I'm taking some big swings here, but I'm getting the feeling this guy doesn't want to be fucked with. So I'm
He
thinking
does not. You are correct.
I don't think
honesty as far as possible may be the best policy with this guy.
I get the feeling that maybe we have to keep our cards a little closer with him too. I mean, that's my normal. I'm always paranoid, but I think that we don't know this guy.
That's true.
Kathy, I would
Whoops.
like you to give me a persuasion roll, please.
I'm not very persuasive. I'll spend luck to make that a success. 24 of the need a 30. I've got 13. I
11.
need 24. I will absolutely spend 11 luck to make that work. I just need to figure out how to. Okay. Oh yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Tick. Done.
You can type in numbers as well.
Well, smarty pants.
I did the thing that you did before I found that out.
And
Thank you.
Miss
Thank you for that
Bacon,
tip.
It looks at all of you. Why exactly have you come to me?
We were sent here because we were inquiring at the museum on a couple ancient artifacts, and we were investigating the 7 cryptic books. And the gentleman there, not Chum Fergus, but
Mal?
Mal, yeah.
Mal,
My predecessor, yes. I have read your letter.
Yes, recommended us to come talk to you because we were seeking more information on it because we really don't know much about it. But
Yes, you are the latest link in a chain, essentially, of our investigation that has spanned a very long time across many continents at this point. You're just the latest link in the chain, as it were, information chasing wise.
we were just inquiring because we were trying to locate it, but also just understand it a little bit more and the ritual of it. And he directed us towards you.
I see. Now, how does this fit in with wanting to save the world?
I'm not sure why my friend said that. No, I'm not saying that.
Because there are people out there who are trying to do things that they believe will make the world better, but they're wrong.
And do you
They
all
will
believe
try
this?
to they will try to likely summon a large beast like the last one we defeated in Egypt.
You defeated a beast in Egypt?
We
didn't defeat a beast. It wasn't in Egypt. But apart from that, you're more or less right.
yeah, I can't remember where it was. I'm drawing a blank.
Kenya.
Kenya, not Bob. Kenya.
Nairobi.
We've
Kenya,
already
Nairobi,
faced
Yeah.
and disrupted ceremonies that were bringing through things, and we saw and sensed. And there are things we have seen and done to make sure that it wouldn't happen. And we're trying to stop it from happening here.
By my count, we've saved the world twice so far. We would like to make it a third.
Well, I don't know if it's saving the world, but it's at least saving part of it, the start of it, the downfall from happening.
My friend is being more accurate than me at this point. I'm sorry. I'm an actress by profession. I do tend to go for the dramatic.
He smiles and nods at you.
And if I would have been a few weeks ago, she would have been hung over to it. But nowadays, we don't have to worry about that.
Yes, I have been changed by my experiences, so I hope you understand that, at the very least, we believe what we have seen.
He makes the stand up, kind of bones creaking a little bit. He's old, he's pain on his face as he goes to get up. I will return in one moment. Please enjoy your tea. I will be right back. And he says something in Chinese to Li Ching, nods, and then pours all of you more tea. You see him disappear upstairs.
Lee, what did he just say?
He asked me to pour you all tea.
What can you tell us about this tea, Lee?
He tells you, I have no idea about tea, but it's a very nice blend of something from nearby Shanghai or something, I don't know. It's delicious.
I'm gonna give it a
It's an
smell.
Earl Grey blend. How about that?
If I give it a smell, do I smell anything off about it?
I don't know, how does tea smell?
It smells like tea.
No, but no, black tea or tea is not necessarily tea you would get.
I'm gonna take a look
Is-
around the room while we're sitting there, and just, see if there's anything interesting that's in the room or on the walls, or if he's probably like a historian or
Yes.
research buff or something. He's probably got some very interesting things sitting inside that room.
Yes, he does. Books and scrolls. There's a small table with writing. There is, you notice there's a lockbox underneath that, which looks more modern than the rest of the house.
Okay. I mean, is there anything that's interesting?
Nothing that's
lockbox
interesting
sounds
for
interesting.
nothing that's interesting for the story. Things that are interesting for August, certainly.
Okay. So
But
there's
there's
a
nothing
lot-
lying out that's would make August jump and go, oh, this.
Oh, we need that or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm taking it
so
all the books are in Mandarin and stuff.
You've all been Chinese, yeah.
All right.
I just kind of tell the people, well, there's a lot of interesting things in here. He's obviously well versed in what he knows.
Or he's been stealing things from the museum.
Why do you think the worst of people? You've been hanging out with Kathy too long.
I've been... maybe.
I used to believe lies about people. I used to believe in a lot of things.
What happened?
Yeah. You never needed it.
My view of myself was shattered. Kenya.
You're allowed to be tired, Kathy. It's okay, you don't have to be on.
And to be honest, Kathy, I don't like the changes.
Give me a listen roll,
Oh dear.
Anyone or all of us?
all of you.
It's under L, right?
Success.
Language aspect.
I failed.
I'm
Although-
rolling like poo tonight.
Yep.
I will spend the 15.
That's right. All the August heard, so I wouldn't bother spending
Okay,
it.
somebody's been here. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can't hear what's being said, but you hear voices upstairs, and they seem to be quiet. So they've probably been speaking for a bit longer, but they seem a bit more insistent now. Just two voices. One you're pretty sure is your host,
Mm-hmm.
and the other one you think might be American.
No. I just told the others, there's someone upstairs, and it sounds like an American accent.
Male or female? Is he keeping like a wife in the attic? Very Jane Eyre of him.
That's the basement.
No,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
Austria.
You can make that joke.
I can, and I do very often.
Bristol was like 20 years ago now, something stupid, right? Like,
Well, sorry, yeah, but it's not just Fritzl.
It's still pretty bad. I mean, I
Yeah.
Fritzl
think
wasn't the only one. That's not why we made John's Wash. It's been a thing.
how many basement wife people have there been?
And
That's
the
for
ones
off
that, like,
stream. We should talk about that
kidnapped
later.
girls and stuff kept in basement. It's fucking nuts.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. Okay, I'm going to
There's
suggest
somebody upstairs with him. I can hear someone speaking in English.
I could try and wander around and looking for a bathroom and try and see if I can figure out what they're doing.
Kathy, just be patient. I think we can listen closer. Everybody be quiet. Can we pick up on anything said?
Is it male or female?
You pick up as definitely something male. It's a fairly deep voice,
Mm.
and they seem to be arguing, but not like violently arguing. The American one's definitely trying to keep his voice quiet. It's almost like you know when you're kind of whispering, but it's getting louder whispering, and you're trying to make sure you're not heard.
I look over to the group and I'm going to say, Jack.
Could be.
Do you think Jack is here?
Could be 1 million other people that are American in the world.
Not many Americans in this.
That's true. That's true.
Why would Jack Brady be here?
The voices stop.
house.
Everyone's got to be somewhere.
And you hear steps. Someone coming down the steps.
I pick up the tea.
Right.
I don't drink it, so it looks like I've been drinking it.
Why
And
are
I
none of
start-
you drinking tea? It's lovely.
And I start talking about something completely different to everyone, just being like, "So yes, that's when I met Charlie. Good guy. I really like what he had to say about the world. Kaplan is much, much nicer than you would think a man of his status would be. Blah 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 blah." And I fake a conversation about Charlie Chaplin. Essentially.
Who sits, his bones creaking. I appreciate your honesty, Miss Bacon. The world is a very dangerous place. He coughs. Jack, and you hear the footsteps much larger, coming down heavily. You turn and you see a man with a white tank top on. Very broad-shouldered, very muscular. Handsome. I'm Jack Brady. Think you've been looking for me?
In more ways than one, darling.
Kathy?
Silence.
Hang on to that till we've talked to him, please.
Look, I've got a minute. You've got some questions. But if it's all the same to you, I'll talk first. You can ask after.
Please have the floor.
Would you like some tea? And he slides his cup over towards him.
What do you call him? Moves it. No, and pushes your cup back and gets up painfully and pours another cup. Which you made him do, Bob. This old man.
Shame.
Yep, shame. Jack sits down beside you. So, as far as I can make out, we're all in a lot of trouble. The more I learn about this, the scareder I get. You know Jackson Elias?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought you did. When I
Mr.
spilled the
Brady-
beans to him, I thought he'd write his book, people would read it, and they'd do something about his cult. Sorry, I ended up that way. You're friends of his, yeah?
Yeah.
I did warn him. I didn't hold nothing back, and I'm warning you guys too. These cults, they play for keeps.
Which cult specifically?
We've met a few of them, so we're aware.
Yeah,
And Bob turns his face, and you see it all burnt and scarred. Part of his lips have been burnt back and stuff. So, yeah,
yeah.
can't forget Bob's cuteness anymore. So,
He holds his teacup up to you as if cheers on you and takes a sip. So, right from the start, I knew that Roger's little witch was trouble. She was tough as they come, and she had him round her little finger. He must have known she was trouble too, because the more he saw her, the more crazy dreams he had. Thought it was great when he wanted to go to Egypt. You know, that'd be the end of our getaway. Things go back to normal. I liked the guy, I owed him a lot. It seemed for a while that everything would work out. Trip over to London was a lot of fun. But once we got there, Roger spent pretty much every waking minute with Sir Aubrey, poring over some junk Warren Besser had gotten hold of from that Najjar guy in Egypt. There was a kind of black head and shoulder statue thing that he'd stare at for hours. And there was a map that he'd study and study, like a normal guy would check out a beautiful dame. There were parties, sightseeing trips. But mostly it was all about that map. Once we got to Carol, Roger started having dreams again. About meeting a god and crap like that. But now he wasn't drinking, and the girl wasn't around. And the gentleman that Roger had asked along started acting nuttier than Roger did. And so I said to myself, trouble is somewhere up the road. He smiles at all of you. And then he really went off the deep end. He started telling me that we could meet God as soon as he destroyed the eye and opened the path. That hotshot husband should have talked Roger down. They just encouraged him. So the first night that we were up the Nile at the shore, Roger snuck out and climbed up the Red Pyramid. Any of you ever tried to climb a pyramid? He looks at all you.
Only recreationally.
They're steep. He laughs. But Roger started up that pile like a monkey. Never looked back or hesitated, not even once. It proved to me that the poor guy was absolutely crazy. But I followed him, so guess I was crazy too.
I'm guessing that you were paid.
No, he's my friend.
Even better reason. There's two reasons why people follow the mad. Friendship or payment.
But 2/3 of the way up that Red Pyramid, you just climb up over big chunks of rock. Sort of like something some dumb kid would do. Some dumb kid would make piling a million great big construction blocks, you know, big wooden things. The pyramid builders filled in all the gaps with nice smooth stone. But then later people stole that nice stone from around the bottom of the pyramid. The high stuff, way too hard to grab. And they couldn't finish the job. Well, Roger's right up that part too. With me still behind, my eyes bulging out because I barely find handholds to keep from bouncing down the whole damn pyramid. There's a little flat place up the top, right at the tip of the pyramid. When Roger got there, he put on some kind of rope that he'd carried up, started making weird sounds. It's crazy. I thought he'd flip for good. But then, there was one hell of an explosion. All kinds of funny echoes and screams and horrid noises and a big red flash of light. I lay there for a minute. It's like something from the war. I waited until it seemed safe to get up, and he looked at me and he said, "Clear as day. The eye is gone, Jack. Now we can be gods." Well, that was just Roger talk, you know. But beside him, there was a big patch ripped right out of the stone. It looked fresh. When I went back the next day, the patch had been filled in, so the pyramid repaired itself. But near the base of the pyramid, I found a rock which looked like it could have been in that patch originally, and it had this sign on it. And he shows you. The old man gets up, walks to the lockbox, unlocks it, and brings out the other half of the Eye of Light and Dark. I took it.
Yeah.
Even though I didn't know what it was at the time. But I know what it is now. A strong magic kept evil things away from us. And Roger deliberately broke its power. You
Do
can
you know
have it
what
if
the
you
other
want
pieces
it.
are?
Wait, what? What was the last thing you said, Mark?
Said you can have it if you want it.
Definitely, we'll take that.
Thank you. Do you know where the rest of it is?
Small pieces around a pyramid, probably.
No, you would know, Kathy, because you guys had it. You gave
We
it to
Yeah.
have it. We have the
it.
other half
We
of
have
it.
it.
This is the
Okay,
second piece.
I'll play the special magic Michelle's
didn't
media
say-
card and
No.
undo saying that, please.
We got it from Bassart
Yeah.
Fair enough. Okay, so we've
So we
got
gave
now
him
got all the
drugs.
pieces.
because we gave him the drugs. Remember how we went and got him
Oh,
drugs?
of course. Oh, yes. So we've got all the pieces of it now.
Yes.
Great,
Yes, we have
excellent.
It won't do you any good. So as good as it's just about a paperweight now.
Yes.
Unless we put it back together.
That won't help.
Why?
Smile. It's not how it works.
The magic's already been broken. The object is broken.
So
I have
2
to
days
believe the
later,
broken things can be fixed.
2 days later, the whole gang, Penhugh, Roger, Houston, Patty, and me, gave me the slip and disappeared into the bent pyramid. Some of the messenger boys went to find them. And they came out shrieking that the pyramid had eaten them. Whoa, 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 bingo, the workers run in all directions. The whole dig was deserted in 5 minutes. The only person left in the whole area was me. Well, I went in. Sure enough, nobody was inside. I was worried. But I waited. And a long time later, they all come out. Roger says that he'd been to Egypt, the real Egypt, whatever. And that was the most sensible thing that he came out with. Penhugh looked like he'd lost about 5 years. Patty and Houston both seemed changed somehow. None of them had explained where they'd been, and nobody cared that from that day on we couldn't hire any workers. After that, when I'd woken up in the night, the rest of the gang would be talking creepy lingo like I'd never heard before. One night, Roger said that he was going to show me the power of what they'd learned. We went out into the desert with a passel of Arabs. Everybody started screaming weird words and songs, and Penhugh beat that drum we got from the jar. And creatures started coming out of the ground and eating the Arabs, and Roger and the others started laughing. I ran. I ran and ran and ran, and Roger found me the next day. You know what he did? He warned me that I'd better change my attitude. Well,
Why?
I owed the kid and I wouldn't desert him. But after that, I started thinking real hard. Then we went to Kenya. Roger filled me in during the trip. I found a true God, he said, who would rule the earth, and we would rule with that God, for we were the chosen of the God. The God had picked us to open the way for his return. And there was enough in what they said and in what I saw to make me listen. Every week, Penhugh seemed a little younger and a little livelier. Patty was sick a lot. We were going to leave Nairobi for some place in the mountains where there was no river, no railway, no telegraph, no police, and nobody looked friendly. I figured that old Jack Brady wouldn't live very long there, so I made some arrangements. And the last night in Nairobi, I drugged Roger, grabbed the cash box, it was all Roger's money anyway, and got me and him aboard an unscheduled deadhead freight from train to Mombasa. Later I read that my guess was right. The newspaper said a lot of people died, including Roger. I figured it was better everybody thought he was dead than tell them the truth. What with the state he was in and all. Anyway. Yep, I did bring the lost prep, you're right. Anyway, my arrangements went off without a hitch. That happens when you think small and carry a lot of cash. We got to Mombasa. We got off before the causeway and found a fisherman who was willing to go to Zanzibar for a few dollars. From there, we hopped a coastal trader to Durban, and in Durban, we dyed our hair, got some decent clothes, and sailed to Perth. Now, on the way to Mombasa, Roger got some sleep, and he seemed to wake up a different person. I guess that being away from the influence of all those other people let him return to his old self. I told him we were in a lot of trouble, and that we needed to hide out, and reminded him the Arabs being killed in Egypt and the God stuff and so on, and he could remember it all right, although it didn't seem very important somehow. But he understood the logic of the situation. After a week or so, though, his nightmares started and he began to go off the deep end again. He was beginning to realise some of the things he'd done. I was in Shanghai while I was in the Marines, and I had a fair number of friends here. By the time our ship hit into Hong Kong, Roger could go no further. He began shrieking at shadows and everything that moved. So I put him in a sanitarium. I had to use up most of the remaining money to get him settled. Then I came to Shanghai, believing I'd never see any member of that damned expedition but Roger again. That's what I thought, at least. Until looking out over the the harbour, I spot that bastard Penhew preening on the deck of that yacht, the Dark Mistress.
Mistress.
The Dark Mistress. It's the name of his yacht.
Oh, okay. I was confused.
That's okay.
I thought you were talking about Mira.
No. And that's when I decided I had to do something about it.
What did you decide to do?
Find a way to put an end to their plans. I found out about, or I looked into the Eye of Light and Darkness. I found out after speaking to your man Jackson, I'd found out about where to find the 7 cryptical books. I managed to steal them. Managed to convince my friend here that translating was one of the most important things he could be doing. Penhew's out on Dragon Island. He's building something there, and it's going to kill a lot of people, ruin a lot of things. We need to work out how to make more of these eyes of light and dark. We need to be able to put them in place to protect. There's 3 places. We know of 3 places that we need to do this. Here, in that Black Mountain in Kenya, and in Australia. We need to make 3 of these things. He's so close, aren't you, Mr. Aren't you, Moo? I will be finished soon, yes. Once he's translated it, we can put the effort in and we can get it made.
So you need to place these things in Kenya, Australia, and
Here.
Shanghai.
Well, not quite Shanghai. It's on what you got? Dragon Island.
And that can stop Penhew unleashing hell.
I can stop them summoning their damn god to come and destroy us. Once we put this one here, I have friends here. We've been building a force to assault them.
That is what we've heard about your militia.
Militia. That sounds rather grand.
How does
Something
Penhew...
together. Yeah.
Sorry.
We heard it. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I was going to say we heard it about bad things about you from a Japanese gentleman who seems to work for the government. I'm assuming he is attached to maybe the cult or what they're trying to bring up on that island.
I wouldn't think so. I don't think there's many Japanese people allowed in their cult. They are fairly against foreigners here.
So why would the Japanese government have beef with you, my friend?
They see me building an army. They see it as an impediment to peace.
An American building an army in China. That tracks.
How does Po Fang fit into this? Is he part of the militia, or is he your militia, or is he part of Penhew's lot?
Ho Fang,
Yeah.
who looks at Mu. Mu says he is the head of the Order of the Bloated Woman. He is an evil man. He hides behind respectability, but throws a pall of darkness over Shanghai. Look, we know about the cults. You said some of them, the Brotherhood of the Black Pharaoh, yeah, the Order of the Bloated Women, the Cult of the Sandbat, the Bloody Tongue. There are more. There are ones in India. There are others in China. They're in South America. There are some in Britain. They are everywhere. Everywhere. There are thousands, hundreds, thousands.
And they want to bring Nyarlathotep into this world.
Under different names. Or, yes, they want to open a gate. So they said they wanted their god, this Nyarlathotep, to open a gate to bring in other... It's almost unbelievable, and if I hadn't seen the things I have done, I wouldn't put any truck in it.
You are where we
We've
were
seen
about
quite a
6
bit.
months ago, friend.
Yeah, we've seen some things too.
And we've seen this god, at least in dreams. and some of the horrors it created.
You've come into
I've-
contact with him,
I've talked to him several times.
and you still have your wits.
Barely.
It was touch and go for a bit there.
The woman
And,
you would have, if you met me a year ago, you would have seen a completely different woman. Let's put it that way.
and we destroyed, what was her
Wait,
name?
I know your
We-
face. You were in the films, weren't you? In the
I
movies.
was. Kathy Bacon. Charm.
He shakes your hand. Yeah, I remember seeing one of your ones that did Scarlet Pooh.
A poor title
We
for an
came up-
excellent
we came
film,
up
I
with
always
terrible
thought.
names for the films.
We need to come up with some more films.
Oh, good.
A poor title for an excellent film, I thought. Yes. You know who I was. I have been changed by my experiences. I'm not the same woman I once was.
How many people in your militia? And do you think you could take that island?
Soon we'll be ready to take the island, but we can't do it until
You have the scrolls.
we have the scrolls.
He has to translate it.
Yes, this is.
That's what I
no.
meant, yeah.
So, are you saying that the seal is broken in Shanghai and that we have to make a new seal
Yes,
here?
Yeah.
you have to make new
That's what-
seals, place them.
So we have to go back.
Yeah.
Or maybe we don't all have to go back.
We can split up. Each cover a different continent.
I don't
You
think
see
that
him
would be necessarily
smile.
smart.
I had planned on going to Kenya next and then to Australia, but if we could split,
I wouldn't go to Kenya until we've got the things assembled, but you don't need to take apart what they had there because they've been held back a little bit by our actions.
but the gate can still be opened.
Of course. But
Then
We
need
delayed
to,
it.
they've been
Thank-
weakened. They were a stronger force than they are
Good,
now.
good, well done. He looks visibly relieved when you say that.
Your friend Patty is no longer with us.
And we've
What happened to the
taken
poor
a
girl?
few.
You don't want to know.
You know what? I was trying to think of words, but that will do. You don't want to know.
What they don't want to tell you is she was made pregnant by the god, and we killed her.
Thanks, Bob.
Well, at
Did
We're
least
you want
going to
to
be
know that?
honest.
But
Do you
now
feel better
also-
knowing that?
And,
Great.
and we, I mean, Weira is gone.
the
She's been
witch.
dis-
Now that does make me feel better.
She was a bell end, as we say in Bournemouth, where I come from.
So,
As you can see, we're dedicated to eradicating these cults and things too.
yes.
I owe them for my new appearance, done by fire vampires, among other things I've seen. Bat vampires, fire vampires, ugly other things.
The world is a strange, strange place.
So, if we need to make these things to stop them from coming through, we need to make them, and we need to make them fast. What can we do to help? Or at least what can I do? I won't speak for the rest.
You could train with us, or wait if you think you're. Well, no, he said you can train with us. As we ready ourselves to attack Grey Dragon Island.
I
Yes.
would love to join you for your training.
Yes,
Nope.
but is there anything else we could do before to assist to get what we need for this?
Are any of you experts in Chinese writing?
No.
I look
Lee.
over to August.
You might be a big help right now.
Yeah, I think our assistant.
No,
might be
he's
the-
not an expert.
Oh, okay.
No.
Also, I can
Modern-
imagine that Lee, listening to all of this, is just looking like this right now.
Yes,
Yeah.
basically. Occasionally
I
making
turn
the
to
sign
Lee
of
and
the
just
cross.
say, turn to Lee and I say, do you understand now, darling?
Just keeps saying the Hail Mary.
We
Yeah.
destroyed this man.
We haven't. He's okay. He'll be fine.
He'll be fine till he sees his first, supernatural experience.
Let's just make sure
Yeah.
that doesn't happen.
Let's protect him at all costs.
Yeah, like Mahmoud.
Yeah.
Mahmoud came out of that situation pretty well. He's going to be fine. He hates me, but he's going to be fine. I hope.
Yeah, we find out later he becomes a serial killer from the trauma and the abandonment. So.
Oh, Jesus.
So what can we do? Like, mechanically, this kind of is a twist, right? We are trying to get this book. He has the book, but they have to translate it, so there's a time limit on the translation.
How long? Let's just ask him. How long do you think it's going to take to translate it?
5 years,
Nope.
Not
Another
you.
6 days.
another 6 days.
In that
Okay,
case,
so it's not like we're waiting months. Okay.
in that case, I would love to spend the next 6 days training on how to training and offering my body as part of your militia.
I look.
Why are
over
you
to
laughing
Kathy.
at that? Why is that such a silly thing?
Why?
Why?
The silly thing is Kathy offering her body. Militia is.
Oh, come on. Like, okay, Kathy is all innuendo and stuff, but Michelle isn't.
I know.
Michelle,
Yeah.
really bad at sexual innuendos, and he's making them by mistake.
Yes, that's why they're funny.
Yes. And the
If
fact
we
that
knew you were
it's
taking
Kathy's
tips, it'd be
current
mostly
role.
But
the
yes,
fact that it might be-
essentially, I offer to join the militia for the next 6 days to train, because I think maybe there's some skills to be learned.
Yep, exactly. Well, at
takes-
least we can find out what the plans are.
Yeah, he explains to you the what the battle plans are. I need to look up the details, but I'll do that for next time. And he invites you to join. It might be best to find a place to wait and hide.
I mean,
We'll
you
get
gave us.
in there. I know, but I
Or
shouldn't.
we
have.
could.
Okay, fair enough.
No, I mean,
okay.
you can. I'm trying to work out what bonuses it would give you, and yeah, we'll work something out.
We could also draw out problems too. If we
Well, we got a
make
couple
enough
other things
noise.
rolling, right? We know that Dragon Island had Penhu added, which is one of the group, and that he's there. We've kind of figured out where all of the people have kind of landed. We know that Roger Carlyle is in a sanitarium, and so we know that we could go visit him and take a look at him sooner or later.
In Hong Kong.
Is he actually still there? I look over. Do you know if they, since you haven't been able to visit, do you know if he's still there, or did they find him?
He
Probably
put
at
him
the
there.
sanitarium?
Quite hard to find anyone in a sanatorium, even when there isn't a massive language barrier.
Well, I just know that he put him there, so we just we could try to locate him if we wanted to. It's an option, and then.
No, I mean, Jack would tell you if you wanted to know, but you're not really going to get anything. Think something he's absolutely fucking bug shit crazy.
Yeah. We also, we've been kind of we've been skimming along with the guy we just talked to get here is actually the leader of the Bloated Lady cult.
No, Ho Fang. Different
Fang.
person. Yeah, Ho Fang's a different
Oh.
person.
So what's?
I could talk to my notes before that question.
Is
Kathy?
Penhu part of the cult of Bloated Lady as well?
No. He's
some
a
other-
priest of Nyarlathotep now.
Possessed priest. of
Right.
Naya.
I think Kathy has to leave, so if any of you have any questions for Jack, you can ask them, and Kathy can, because she needs to watch wrestling.
No, I mean in this particular. I mean, yes, that's 11, but in this particular case, I need to pee really bad.
You can go to that and come back. You're fine.
Or we can just
Because of the
do
hydrating.
But I think we're coming up to the end anyway.
Oh, I can stick it to the end.
It's a good
Let's
place to
finish
end.
now, then let's
Good place
finish.
to stop. This is a good place to
Yeah.
stop.
Yep.
Do you have any questions for Jack before you go?
Nothing I can think of that we haven't really addressed already.
I'm
We
all
know
prepped and
there's a
stuff.
mission.
Jack, how could we contact you if we need to? We won't just do it frivolously, of course.
Wait a minute.
Why can't we
Wait, let's
just
see.
end and come back. And if we have questions that we've thought about, just ask Jack when we get back, and then go forward from there.
Because if we can fill the next 12 minutes, it makes the raid much easier.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, I'm not going to make it 12 minutes, guys.
That's okay.
But the last thing Kathy will do is say, I would love to train with your militia, and if I can help there, I will. But also as a separate thing. And I whisper in his ear, this is an obligation. No ties. This is my hotel room number.
He takes it, smiles and nods.
He gets me. He gets me.
Gets you.
All right. I'm
Yeah, you're not hard to get.
Right.
Not hard to get.
I'll watch the bits I miss on the stream and catch up and stuff.
That'll
But
just
thank
be
you,
a
everyone.
couple of minutes. All right.
All right, yeah. If not,
Have a good one.
yep. Bye.
Blurry Kathy.
Yep. Blurry Catty.
I'm worried about Kathy.
Yeah.
So,
Kathy needs a boyfriend. Not 20 of them.
so you ask about how to contact him, and Musien speaks up. You can leave messages for me at the Shanghai General Delivery under the name of Feng Wu Pei.
And Evelyn writes that down and thanks him as properly as she knows how.
I will work as hard as I can to get this done. Jack has impressed upon me the dangers involved. This attack, though, and he looks at Jack, this will be dangerous. He looks at you, Evelyn. Are you sure you can all take part in such a venture? I, for one, cannot.
And sometimes these things are scary, but if we don't do it, there isn't many other people who can.
And Jack claps you in the back. That a girl.
You should have seen me 2 weeks ago, sir.
So, and he smiles. This is the best I've felt in quite a while. We're finally making some progress here. We're going to stop the bastards. If you get that book done, we can seal it all up. Seal it all up in time for Christmas. Well, maybe not Christmas, but
Next
soon.
Christmas.
And
Jack,
he looks at you and stops smiling. It needs to be long before that.
some of the books, they have a bad effect on people who read them. Is your friend here going to be safe?
You hear a short laugh, kind of dry bark. I will be safe, my dear. This is my area of expertise.
As long as it's been considered, I
Thank
trust
you.
you.
Thank you, it is. With that, well, unless you've got anything else to ask him, the meeting closes up. Jack shakes each of your hands, so taking the other hand, with both hands shaking them, and he looks genuinely excited as he sends you all off. With Li Wing Chen head down behind you. Hi, Myth Machine, thank you very much for the raid. We are just wrapping up though, but we're going to raid Lollygaggers then if you want to kick about. His head bowed down, holding onto the cross around his neck, muttering things. Kathy winks viciously at Jack. And that's where we'll leave it then. That was Master Nyarlathotep. We are in Shanghai. They are... Well, it didn't really cause any trouble this episode. I'm Mark. I'm your Keeper of Arcane Lore. This is Tales of Myth and Mayhem. Subscribe, like, comment, all that sort of shit. Watch, tell us that you made it to the end, because I just don't believe any of you doing it. You're all fucking liars. Liars, I tell you. We'll take a go around, say... Good night, everyone. Kathy, well, Michelle already fucked off, so that's Michelle. She played Kathy. She is running Fallout tomorrow, Sunday. Be there, be square, sort of thing. On Monday, I am running Marvel. Really should be back this time because we want to have it up for the 150th video. And then, Ian, how was your afternoon, sir? I remember.
It's all right.
It's all right. Could be better.
Could be better. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was great.
Good.
I'm excited to see where it's going.
As am I. How about you, Tim?
Me, I had a good time. I sat back and listened a lot. We gathered a lot of information. We got some goals accomplished, what we need to do. We found Jack, and I think we made some progress in the right direction, and even though we chatted quite a bit at the beginning, but
We did.
that's part of the fun.
We did.
But no, had a good time. I will see most of you tomorrow on Fallout. At least that is the plan currently. So otherwise,
think it'll be good to go.
good time and enjoyed it.
Cheers. And of course, last but not least, Lavaita.
That's fun. Thank you very much. I was also, listening a lot, but that's good. It's good to get it in there. And also, I guess me and Ian talked a lot last week because it was just us and you.
That's true.
I guess looking ahead to Friday, I should be back with Vampire. It should be, this Friday, definitely. August the 8th is the next one of those.
Okay. That was it broke off. What
Just
was
went
I saying?
weirdly quiet. I was
Just went really just yeah. So if you're still watching, fucking again, like, subscribe, blah blah bollocks. Lots of games coming up. Going to be running Laundry soon. Going to be running Heart soon. Do you want to start the raid? Are they on yet or not yet?
I will have a look.
Because if they're on, then we'll raid. If not, then I think we're going to fuck off because I'm tired as well. Not Michelle, but I don't need to pee.
We can still
alright.
raid and just sit in the chat like weirdos until they start.
I see
streaming.
that's the thing though. Sitting in the chat like weirdos is weird, and I'm not doing that.
All right.
I'm
Okay.
too cool for that sort of shit. Right.
Yeah, you're too old and just want to go to bed. Admit it.
Okay, that's actually true. Yes, Marvel will be on Monday. Slay is coming after Marvel. Not right away, but like when it's done. Yeah, but you need to wait.
Yeah, I really hope
Needs
Marvel.
to be on a
'cause
Saturday. Needs to
Well,
be on a Saturday.
the last time we
Or
played
Sunday.
Marvel was early
Yeah.
May.
No, Marvel's definitely on. Come rain or shine. Are they on yet? Are we reading?
They weren't last time I refreshed. I just saw us,
God
which is weird.
damn it! I'm gonna tell them.
All right. Well, I got to go do
Well,
the same thing
right.
Kathy did, so
Okay.
I'm
Fuck
gonna
off.
bug out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, thank you very much,
Fuck off.
all you. Go watch Lollygaggers. All right.
All right.
Bye.
Talk to you guys
Bye.
later. See you tomorrow. Bye.
See ya.